1974, local farmers from Linton County, Shaanxi Province discovered a life-size figure of a soldier made entirely of terracotta clay. Small pieces of clay figures along with building materials from the giant mausoleum had been discovered in the past. However, it wasn't until an intact terracotta soldier was uncovered that archaeologists and historians began a full-scale excavation. The farmers were digging a well to battle drought when they uncovered the first of an estimated 9,000 life-size figures. Soldiers, chariots, craftsmen and entertainers have all been found in 3 giant pits surrounding Qin Shi Haung's giant pyramid-like mausoleum. The Chinese believed that you could obtain an afterlife in which you could bring worldly possessions with you. These armies stood guarding Qin Shi Haung's tomb to protect and serve him in his afterlife. 4 decades after the initial discovery, an estimated 2,000 figures have been uncovered, each different from the next. Blast furnaces were used to bake the terracotta clay at extremely high temperatures, making it very hard and durable. An army that would last eternally. The weapons fastened for the soldiers were forged bronze, plated with potassium chromate. This chrome covering helped preserve the artifacts as well as gave historians an insight to just how advanced early China was. Qin Shi Haung, possibly the most malicious ruler the world has ever seen, inherited power when he was just 13. He is known for uniting the 7 states into a unified China, then building large sections of the Great Wall of China to protect rural towns from invading nomadic tribes, mainly the Mongolians. His greatest feat, however, is a gigantic pyramid-like necropolis. From the start of his reign until 2 years after his death at 39, over 700,000 craftsmen, prisoners and people paying off fines slaved to build the emperor's final resting place. Many of whom died during its construction or were buried alive after its completion in order to protect its secrets. To give you some idea of just how amazing the mausoleum was, the 8,000-plus terracotta warriors were not even mentioned in the records of Grand Historian Sima Qian. Instead, he describes an enormous underground city built to replicate the imperial city capital Xianan. He describes in detail a booby-trapped entry, a giant bronze-forged coffin to entomb the emperor, rivers made of flowing mercury, and a ceiling decorated in pearls and precious gemstones displaying the heavenly constellations. This underground city was to be lit eternally with lamps fed by gigantic vats of whale oil, never to burn out. The tomb will likely not be opened for decades due in part to high levels of mercury, booby traps built to last hundreds of years, and the lack of technology to safely exhume and preserve the massive complex along with all the priceless artifacts inside. It was rumored after his death in 210 BC that his 100-plus concubines were sealed inside Emperor Huang's tomb along with many of its builders to protect his secrets. In